Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and we're just moments away from kickoff time. Stay tuned for the live action. Hello and welcome, and as you can see, Arctic conditions enveloping the stadium for this one. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player, Stuart Robson. I'm greatly looking forward to bringing you live coverage of this match being played in Serie A. It's Pisa, and they take on Juventus.
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players. But they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
And the lineup for the home side.
Well, it's a 3-4-2-1, but they can't allow their centre-forward to become too isolated. And that will be determined by the two players in behind him. They have to affect the game and be the key players here.
And this is how Juventus will line up.
Well, they're playing with 4 at the back and 3 in midfield, but it's the front 3 that really do stand out. Their combination play is so effective and great to watch in this 4-3-3 shape.
And we're off. The first half begins with plenty of anticipation in the air. Oh, great attacking play. Oh, it's on! Well, he was in. Make no mistake about that.
Yeah, but I think placement would have been a better option, Derek.
Locatelli. And on to Thuram. Zegrova. Juventus keep possession, and it's positive possession. What can they do from this position? Really showing off his wide range of passing skills. Another threat could be there. Just the challenge that was required. And a fine cross. Well, Juventus want to airbrush from history their last game when they lost against Roma. How do you think this one will go, Stuart?
Well, what a frustrating loss that was, and in front of their own fans. Today, I think they'll show far more quality in possession and play with a greater tempo. And if they can do that, they've got every chance of winning this game.
Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. And he has options available. Well, a pair of steady hands and evidence. And putting pay to the danger. Juventus have given it away. Great weight on the pass. defence looks more than decent. Well, making contact with the ball, but couldn't quite keep his header down. Now with Kelly. Mario. And on to Locatelli. The Bianconeri have given us away. Well, moving the ball forward, they might be in business. And the keeper didn't have to think too much about it. McKennie. Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate a game in advance, but I think you can maybe make an argument for this fellow, Stuart. What do you think we'll see from him today?
Well, no doubt about it. He has a fantastic shot on him, which just gives goalkeepers so little time to react. He'll need to be tightly marked today, that's for sure.
Opportunity here. Without putting too fine a point on it, he really should have put that away.
Well, that should have been the opening goal, no doubt about that, but it's a wasteful finish.
Locatelli. And on to Thuram. Edon Žegrova. Ikoma Lois Openda. Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Intercepting it intelligently. Raul Albiol. Thuram perfectly positioned.
That was excellent defending.
Antonio Caracciolo. Cuadrado. Oh, the threat is there. And the pass deftly cut out. Marius Marin. Good weight on that pass. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Manuel Locatelli. And on to Thuram. Locatelli. Cambiasso. Well, it was almost the ideal pass, but out of play it goes. Raul Albiol. Measured ball intended for Cuadrado. Well, they're behind, but they might be onto something here. Well, let's see about the cross. This went slightly awry for them there.
That was really good defending.
Well, they could break at pace. Looked like an effective counter-attack, but brilliantly read. Cuadrado. Maddie. Taken away, he won the ball. Antonio Caracciolo. Promising attack. But they dealt with the threat posed. That's a good ball. Well, he missed the target and then some. Wide it went. Manuel Locatelli. Lloyd Kelly. And on to Cambiaso. On to Kelly. And on to Thuram. Not allowing them to come onto them. Not afraid of that. How about the cross? And crossing towards the far post. But keeper's ball. They'll be disappointed with that delivery. Still danger here. Oh, a chance to put them in an even better position.
Well, he's got to hit the target there. What a waste that is.
Nearly at the break then, and the visitors have eked out a lead. An opportune moment, I think, to get your assessment.
Well, I think they've been the better side in this first half. They've defended well, they've looked dangerous in attack, and they've controlled the midfield. It's been a solid performance so far.
The wayward pass.
Yeah, that really is a sloppy pass, isn't it?
Well, who wants to keep the ball? Nobody, apparently. Decent chance. It's always likely to be the goalkeeper's ball. And there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. Moreo. The first half here comes to an end. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
He took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the play.
Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Conceição. Locatelli. Mario. Now with Thuram. And the defensive intervention there. Albiol. Moving the ball well here. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. And taken cleanly by the goalkeeper. Quadrado. More live football to come. A little note about a future game with us here on EA TV.
I'm really looking forward to that. Two entertaining teams in what should be a really feisty affair.
Another threat could be there. Just couldn't get it through. Pressure applied. Can they make something of it? Well, he's certainly not alone. A disappointing end to the move. Ikoma Loisopenda. And just like that, broken up.
Well, that's how to defend the edge of your box.
Antonio Caracciolo. Now Quadrado. Moreo. Excellent defending. Could be a chance to break. Can they take advantage? Well, it was a promising-looking counter-attack, but no end product.
Yeah, just that final shot that wasn't quite good enough.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Well, this could really help the cause. Well, we're into the final half hour. Thuram. Well, here's a match coming up on EA TV that I think you're going to want to join us for.
I'm really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere in that stadium, and it should be an entertaining match.
Weston McKennie. João Mario. And on to Thuram. Juventus, the old lady, they know how to keep the ball. What can they do from here? And that's sound goalkeeping to hang on to the shot like that. And a clever piece of defending. Ikoma Loisopenda. Space galore for Juventus. Played into the box. But it just petered out. Teammates available. Marius Marin. And Juve come away with it. Well, we can see what they're trying to do, but not a memorable passage of play.
This is scrappy, that's for sure.
Thuram. Into the final 20 minutes. Francisco Conceição. And crossed in there. Pump's clear.
Well, I have to say, these fans have been excellent. They still believe they're going to get back into this.
Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. This could be the equaliser, and taken cleanly by the keeper. Andrea Cambiaso. Camoni. Now they stopped them in their tracks. Moreo. Patience and persistence on the passing front in the name of finding an equaliser. And teammates to play it to. Not all that hard to deal with crosses like that. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Is this the equaliser? And a goal, the equaliser. Superb entertainment.
Well, how tight was this? Ends up in the back of the net. That was close to being put over the bar. Lucky or brilliant, I'm not sure.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Juve on the attack. Near the end of this match. Level pegging. It's an effective cross. End of the back post. Well, they survived the attack. Ebisha. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. And cutting it out. Well, good idea. Can they forge ahead? Pressing like that will help the cause. Oh, moving it nicely. Could be. Well, an attempt to forget all about, unfortunately.
He got it all wrong. Trying to pass it into the corner. Opened up his foot. Didn't make the right sort of contact.
Weston McKennie. Ikoma Loiso Penda. Almost trying to be the playmaker. And Juventus getting forward. A goal at this late stage, and that might be that. Well, quite simply, that is catching practice. Mbala Nzola. Ebisha. High-quality defending. Arkadiusz Milik. Openda. And support available. Oh, nice ball over the top. So 1 minute of stoppage time, that's what the officials have said. Juventus have given it away. Madi. And so the final whistle is sounded, and this game will go into the history books recorded as a draw. What do you think the visitors will feel about what they put into the game?
Obviously not the best result from their point of view, because on paper they were favourites for the 3 points today. But there's no easy game in this league, and they just have to switch their focus to the next match now.
Well, I don't think, Stuart, anyone can really quibble about what he put into the game.
Well, he showed a lot of character to get his team back into this game. He fully deserved the equaliser. He was really good today.
And we're off. The first half begins with plenty of anticipation. Oh, great attacking play. Oh, it's on! Well, he was in. Make no mistake about that.
Yeah, but I think placement would have been...
This looks more than decent. Well, making contact with the ball. Opportunity here. Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming. That's a good ball. Well, can he? And still danger here. Oh, a chance to put them at an even. Can they take advantage? What? Is this the equaliser? And a goal, the equaliser. Superb entertainment. And we're off. The first half begins with... Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Is this the equaliser? And a goal, the equaliser. Superb entertainment. Oh, that's a fine look.